Milford Sound, New Zealand. History and 10 amazing facts. Tucked away in the remote southwestern corner of New Zealand's South Island lies Milford Sound, a breathtaking natural fjord often described as the eighth wonder of the world. With its towering peaks, cascading waterfalls, and deep blue waters, this remarkable place has captivated explorers, scientists, and travelers for centuries. But beyond its postcard beauty lies a rich history shaped by glaciers, Maori legends, and European exploration. The history of Milford Sound. Maori heritage and legends. Long before Europeans set foot in New Zealand, Milford Sound was known to the local Maori as Pio-Pio-Tahi. The name is derived from the now extinct pio-pio bird and translates to a single pio-pio. According to Maori legend, the demigod Maui attempted to gain immortality for mankind by traveling to the underworld. When he failed and died, a single pio-pio flew to Milford Sound in mourning. This myth imbues the area with spiritual significance, and it remains sacred to many Maori today. The Maori also believed that Milford Sound was carved by the legendary figure Tūtira Kiwanoa, who shaped the landscape with a magical adze carving tool. According to their stories, Tūtira Kiwanoa started at the southernmost point of Fiordland and worked his way north, forming the dramatic fjords. Milford Sound was considered his greatest masterpiece. While the Maori did not permanently settle in the area due to its harsh weather and isolation, they visited seasonally to collect precious greenstone, panamu, from nearby rivers, an important material for tools, weapons, and ornaments. European discovery and exploration. In the early 19th century, European sealers and whalers began arriving in New Zealand. It wasn't until 1823 that Captain John Gronow, a Welsh-born sealer, became the first European to officially enter and name Milford Sound. He named it after his hometown of Milford Haven in Wales. However, it was another explorer, Donald Sutherland, who truly put Milford Sound on the map. Sutherland arrived in 1877 and lived in the area for over 40 years, becoming its first permanent European resident. He built a small house and welcomed early tourists, playing a crucial role in the early promotion of Milford Sound as a destination. With the discovery of the Sutherland Falls, one of the tallest waterfalls in New Zealand, his name became permanently linked to the region. Development and conservation. In the 20th century, efforts were made to make Milford Sound more accessible. One of the most significant developments was the construction of the Homer Tunnel, completed in 1954 after 19 years of work, including interruptions during World War II. This 1.2-kilometer tunnel carved through solid rock dramatically improved access to Milford Sound from Tainau, helping establish it as a major tourist destination. Today, Milford Sound is part of the Fiordland National Park, which was designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1990 as part of the Te Wahapanamu, Southwest New Zealand World Heritage Area. This recognition highlights its geological and ecological importance, as well as the cultural heritage embedded in its landscape. 10 amazing facts about Milford Sound. 1. It's a fjord, not a sound. Despite its name, Milford Sound is actually a fjord, a deep, narrow inlet carved by glaciers over millions of years. A true sound is formed by river erosion, not glacial activity, so the name is a bit of a misnomer. 2. One of the wettest places on Earth. Milford Sound receives over 6,800 millimeters, 268 inches, of rain per year, making it one of the wettest inhabited places in the world. This frequent rainfall feeds hundreds of temporary waterfalls that spill down the steep cliffs after storms. 3. Unique water layers. Milford Sound has a fascinating two-layer water system. The top layer is fresh water, stained dark by tannins from the surrounding rainforest, which sits above a deeper layer of cold, dense saltwater. This phenomenon creates unique conditions for deep-sea species to live closer to the surface. 4. Iconic Mitre Peak. One of Milford Sound's most iconic landmarks is Mitre Peak, which rises dramatically to 1,692 meters, 5,551 feet, straight from the fjord's edge. Named for its resemblance to a bishop's mitre, hat, it's one of the most photographed peaks in New Zealand. 5. home to unique wildlife. The sound is teeming with wildlife, including bottlenose dolphins, fur seals, penguins, and even rare black coral, usually found in deep seas but thriving in the upper layers of Milford Sound due to the tannin-rich water. 6. The Sutherland Falls Connection. Nearby Sutherland Falls, once thought to be the tallest waterfall in New Zealand, plunges an impressive 580 meters, 1,904 feet. It was discovered by Donald Sutherland, one of Milford Sound's earliest settlers. 7. Glowworm Caves nearby. While not in Milford Sound itself, the nearby Te Anau glowworm caves are part of the journey many travelers take en route to the fjord. These bioluminescent creatures create an eerie, magical light show in underground caves carved by water. 8. The Homer Tunnel is an engineering marvel. The Homer Tunnel, which gives road access to Milford Sound, took decades to complete and was one of the most challenging infrastructure projects in New Zealand's history. The tunnel dramatically cuts through the mountains to allow vehicle access year-round. 9. Popular filming location. Milford Sound's epic scenery has caught the eye of filmmakers. It has been featured in documentaries, advertisements, and even provided the backdrop for scenes in the Lord of the Rings film trilogy, showcasing Middle-earth's mystical landscapes. 10. A world-class hiking destination. Milford Sound is the end point of the famous Milford Track, a 53.5-kilometer, 33-mile hike often referred to as the finest walk in the world. The trail takes hikers through ancient forests, alpine passes, and valleys carved by glaciers. Conclusion. Milford Sound is much more than a scenic postcard. It is a place where nature, mythology, and history intertwine. From its Maori legends and glacial origins to its unique wildlife and record-setting rainfall, every element of Milford Sound tells a story. Whether you're marveling at Mitre Peak, hearing the roar of 100 waterfalls, or quietly watching dolphins glide by, you're witnessing a place shaped by time and reverence. For many, a visit to Milford Sound is a once-in-a-lifetime experience, one that stays with you long after the mist clears.